Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Lakers have suffered from injuries this season, with some players missing several games due to injuries. For today's game against the Utah Jazz, LeBron James is suffering from an injury and will probably not play. He is feeling severe pain in his ankle and is still at risk of being out of the team for a few games. Lakers injury report: 3 critical LA players downgraded for Jazz game. Your 19-20 Los Angeles Lakers may be without a trio of critical pieces when they head to the Delta Center to square off against the Utah Jazz. Per Jovan Buha of The Athletic, All-Star Lakers power forward LeBron James, small forward Cam Reddish, and reserve point guard D'Angelo Russell have all seen their health statuses demoted to questionable ahead of the action. According to the NBA's latest injury report, James is dealing with a peroneal tendinopathy in his left ankle, Reddish with a sore left knee, and Russell with a right knee contusion. Reddish, meanwhile, departed LA's 132-131 defeat to the Toronto Raptors in the second half Tuesday night with a facial laceration. Reddish is averaging 6.7 points on .393/.341/.833 shooting splits, 2.5 rebounds, 1.4 assists and 1.3 steals a night. And he started 25 of his 32 available games. Granted, lately he's been starting in lieu of the injured Rui Hachimura, but it's still almost impressive he's been this lackluster on offense. This is surprising injury news for Russell, who has played the last 3 games for LA without incident after missing 3 contests in a row before that stretch. On the year, he's averaging 14.7 points on .464/.385/.750 shooting splits, 6.1 assists and 2.7 boards. LA's best two-way player, center Anthony Davis, is considered probable to suit up as he continues to grapple with a left ankle sprain/bone bruise. The Brow has missed just 2 games all year, and seems likely to finally be named to the All-Star team again for the first time in 3 years. He's always been an All-Star caliber talent, but a litany of injuries has kept him from achieving his full potential. Christian Wood, who missed LA's 127-109 blowout loss to the Suns on Thursday with a migraine, is also considered probable to play. Wood recently re-entered head coach Darvin Ham's rotation following the departure of Hachimura, and has been an excellent floor-spacing energy big off the bench. Lakers will make roster changes starting January 15th. Next week, the Lakers will firmly enter trade season, with players like Rui Hachimura and D'Angelo Russell becoming eligible to be traded after Monday. It'll be a welcome deadline to some, a feared one for others, the Lakers playing some of their worst basketball this season at the time when they need tea. So if that's what can go out, what can come back in? Murray is probably the biggest name, in terms of known interest. Zach LaVine, long rumored to be on the trade market, isn't usually a name that comes up when talking to people about the Lakers' interest because of his contract and injury history. The trade market for him around the league, sources say, is so rough that the thought is Chicago should have to add stuff in a LaVine trade to get off the contract. There doesn't seem to be a player worthy of the Lakers making an all-in offer that wouldn't be a wild overpay. Other veteran guards on struggling teams, Malcolm Brogdon, Terry Rozier and Tyus Jones, could be backcourt upgrades. A 3-and-D role player like Dorian Finney-Smith also could fill a need. The challenge, though, will be whether or not the Lakers are willing to include significant assets for players who might not push them deep into the postseason. That's especially true with the 2029 first-round pick and any unprotected swaps. The front office wouldn't be wrong to look at the roster and wait for the players to prove they're worth investing more in. Things are fluid, a good week or a bad week potentially impacting how the Lakers proceed. They've shown that they're willing to add around James and Anthony Davis in the past. Now, the clock is ticking to see if they'll do it again. Make their biggest decisions.